Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the German Blu-ray release of the John Woo classic Hard Boiled starring the amazing Chow Yun-fat. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So following on from my video of the German Blu-ray release of The Killer, which blew me away, please get your hands on that because it was absolutely gorgeous and the best time ever I had watching that film. I now have in my hands from Cargo Movies, thank you very much, Hard Boiled, which is very exciting. Now, I do already have this on Blu-ray. I will get to that. But first, of course, let me take you back to when it all began. And that was with this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous VHS release. I mean, just look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Such an iconic picture. I mean, Chow Yun-fat with a bandage, with a gun, baby in arms. This is absolutely one of the best posters or cover art I have ever seen come out of Hong Kong. It is so iconic, and this video for me is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. I mean, even if I don't have a video player in the near future, this will never leave me because I just adore it. This was probably one of the earliest introductions to Chow Yun-fat for me. I think I had just gotten God of Gamblers, the X-Rental of The Killer I think I talked about, but to get this was like an absolute bonus for me. I was just so blown away with it and it was absolutely fantastic. Really loved it. Then of course Tartan Asia, who released this video, upgraded to DVD, which was wonderful because they put out this digitally remastered version, which who's going to complain about that? I mean, that's just amazing. This was amazing. I watched it religiously. It wasn't too many extras on there. No, pretty much no extras on there apart from the different versions available, soundtracks, things like that. But of course, came with newly created English subtitles and so on and so on. You know, Blu-ray before Blu-ray, right? Then, now I don't really like promoting this guy at all, but Hong Kong Rescue put out on as their first title, Hard Boiled. And it blew me away. I mean, the quality of this is stunning. I can't fault the guy's work. I can certainly fault the guy because he's a robbing fucker, but this was amazing. All the extras on here, they've never been matched. They absolutely haven't been matched. The quality of it was stunning, blew me away, and this absolutely became my go-to version of this incredible, incredible movie. So that's what's going to go up against this German release. Now, I have to say, I am surprised that this cover work isn't the same as the Hong Kong Rescue one, because The Killer, the German Blu-ray of The Killer was pretty much the Hong Kong Rescue artwork. So, I mean, I'm surprised that they put this out there. But again, this is such an iconic image. How could you not resist putting that out there for the fans? Inside here, we have got, well, I take it back. We've got a booklet, and as you can see here, the disc art is pretty much the Hong Kong Rescue artwork there, as you can see, which is fine. Now, that's not to say I don't think that the reversible cover here is going to be the Hong Kong artwork. No, it's not. Okay, so basically what's on the other side of this cover is pretty much the same thing, except the rating is taken off, as with most German releases here, which is fine. But that there is just gorgeous. And as I say, one of the greatest images for any film. Just love this movie so much. It is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. Okay, let me pop out this booklet here. It's quite a short booklet. I might just be able to share that with you very, very quickly. So that's the front cover. As you can see, I'm just catching this gorgeous artwork on the back, and that is the back. So let me just have a quick flick through this. But again, the Killer Blu-ray release was wonderful. I really enjoyed what they had done with it. Of course, it gave us the extended Taiwanese version as well, which I'm really hoping is on this also. Now, it is on the Hong Kong Rescue Blu-ray release there, so I have seen it. I do have that. But again, this is a bonus for you guys if this is going to be an easier option for you to get. So let's see, in terms of extra features, we have got interviews. It doesn't say who with, but I will clarify that with you, of course. A trailer and the extended Taiwanese version. So the HD print here, I'm guessing that the Taiwanese version is going to come SD like it did with The Killer, but the HD print on here runs for 127 minutes, whereas the Taiwanese version runs for 131 minutes. So about 4 minutes longer there. This is Region B. Again, guessing that it is pretty much the same setup as The Killer there, and I really enjoyed what they did with that. So I'm going to go check out everything I can with this, put it up against the quality of the Hong Kong Rescue release, just to see, why not, of course, and then come straight back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the German Blu-ray release of John Woo's classic Hard Boiled. I had an absolute blast watching this again, and I have to say, it pretty much is very similar to the Hong Kong Rescue Blu-ray release. In terms of quality, it looks fantastic. The menu is, as you see here, it has got a gritty kind of scratchy filter over it, but when you go into that main print here of the film, it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous in quality. Now, when you do go into the special features, of course, you have the alternate Taiwanese version in there, the extended Taiwanese version, which is fantastic. Now, it's an SD, very much like what Hong Kong Rescue delivered on their Blu-ray, but it was fantastic to see. And still, having those wee scratches appear on there and having that unrestored quality, although still very good at the same time, is still quite nice to see sometimes. I have to say, we get so spoiled with these restorations and these Blu-ray releases. Sometimes it's nice to jump back to a video or even a DVD just to take that in. Now, in terms of the extra features, I'll just quickly pop into that menu because there's a lot to share with you. So you have interviews with John Woo, Philip Chan and Philip Kwok, which is fantastic. Now, these 3 interviews have been released before. These are archival, of course, they're not brand new. I think they come from the Dragon Dynasty DVD release, if I'm correct. The John Woo one was about 38 minutes in length, delivered in English language. Very, very good to listen to. I think I had seen it before, but it was great just watching it again and taking in all that information about, well, his career, films, and Hard Boiled especially. The same with Philip Chan's, delivered in English. I've talked before about Philip Chan. He seems to be an absolutely fantastic guy. There's been a lot of interviews come out lately with him on certain movie releases from UK labels, and this was a great one to watch again. Probably ran for about just over 15 minutes in length, but brilliant to see. Then you have the Philip Kwok interview, and unless you have the Dragon Dynasty, if it is from that, or the Hong Kong Rescue Blu-ray, you're not going to really get this one unless you understand Cantonese or can read German subs, because that's the only thing that comes with it. There's no English or option for English subtitles on there, which is fine. Again, just great to see. Probably runs for around 24 minutes in length. So it's a good lengthy interview, and it is well worth listening to if you have that ability to go and watch it with English subtitles. Then you have a location guide, which was fun, but again, I think taken from the Dragon Dynasty release of Hard Boiled. Just over 8 minutes in length with, I think her name's Wong. I mean, it was pretty cool to see, but it wasn't anything spectacular. A good extra to have on there, of course. Then you have the film trailer there, which the first trailer ran for probably just over 3 minutes in length, maybe 3.5 or around that point there. And then the second trailer, which is, now the first trailer is in widescreen, the second trailer is in SD, released in 4:3. These are both worth checking out, as well as the Taiwanese version. If you want to sort of look at those trailers, look at that Taiwanese version, and then jump into the main feature, which of course is the first one on the menu there. So when you jump into that, then you'll see that HD quality really leap off the screen. I always feel it's worth checking out things like that, like the unrestored trailers, just to see how it used to be, how we used to watch these movies, really, through bootleg videos and even really low DVD quality. When DVDs started coming out, there wasn't a lot of restoration work went into those. So check out those trailers first, head on over to the full film, and you'll have a blast. In terms of the audio The audio was fantastic throughout the whole thing. The German tracks though, there are two. There's one from the 1992 release, and then there's a later one from I think around 2007, 2003 or 2007. I can't really remember. But there's two German tracks. They are pumping. Much like with The Killer, the German tracks are pretty much higher than all the rest. Understandable, it's a German label. But the Cantonese and English tracks are on there also, which is fantastic. But overall, I'd say for me, it's definitely a double thumbs up. This is an alternate cover, by the way. This is cover B. I talked about why they hadn't released it the same as what they did with The Killer, which was taking that Hong Kong rescue artwork. Cover A does come like that, so if you want to match them up there and have cover A with The Killer, the same as Hard Boiled with the Hong Kong rescue artwork, they are worth checking out. This is cover B. I'm very happy to have it. Definitely a double thumbs up for me, and super glad that it's in my collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.